Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's video is on swatch comparisons for January's stamping polish for the MXM box, which is Pout B539, this lovely red right here. So during my unboxing, I remembered mentioning that it reminded me of Quasar. Now this is Quasar, and as you can see, I'm just going to do this as an honorable mention. This is even more noticeable in person, might I add, and it's noticeable on camera even. This is more of a pink type red. This is more of a orangey type red. So this one's quite different, and I know when I go to stamp this, it's going to be even more different. Even though on camera it looks kind of similar, it's very different in person. This is much different looking from this. So I figured I would mention that just in case anybody remembered from the unboxing that it reminded me of that and asked. So this one, which is pretty dang old, this is Crimson Red. This is the red that they used to put in their primary color collection back when they were still Bundle Monster, hence the BMC. For Bundle Monster Corporation, and this one in the bottle looks very similar to Pout, and Fireside also looks quite similar. So these are going to be the two colors that we'll be comparing it to. But first we're going to do our basic swatch on our stick and the sticker for comparison purposes. This is the control. That is a very nice red. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot like Fireside. Well, it looks more like Cherry Bomb over black. It got darker. So it's a touch see-through. It's red. Reds are notorious for that. You can see it on Fireside and you can see it on Crimson, that they're got over black. It doesn't generally show up at all. If it does, it's much darker than what it originally was. Typically, if you're going to go over a darker color with a red, yellow, orange, or neon, you're going to want to put white underneath it. Generally, not always. I have found that the metallics in those colors show up just fine typically, unless they are more of a sheer based special effect color, kind of like candy apple would be a good description. Winterberry would be another one. For instance, this is Winterberry. This is more of a sheer one, and that one does kind of show up, but not well. But that would be the type that, once again, like I said, as far as metallics go, would not typically show up well. Okay, and then there's Candy Apple, which this one actually doesn't show up too bad, depends on what angle you're looking at it. But if they have a more sheer base, don't expect them to show up well, metallic or not. Anybody in any form of art community would understand this too. Generally, this is something that would be known within those who like to paint and things like that as well. Something to do with how those particular colors are in various artistic mediums, including nail polish. They just generally don't show up well unless you're putting them over white. That's something about it. This is very bright red. I do like this red. Okay, I need to get a paper towel to set this on so it can finish drying. Get to add that to the collection. So let's go ahead and get into the, sorry, there's a cat hair there. The comparison. Sorry, the weather's been all crazy. I've got snow going on outside in an area that typically doesn't see snow. So the weather's sudden change is not affecting me well, as it typically does not. So my voice is kind of messed up from congestion, and I'm congested. Things are cold right now. So it's also affecting the stamping. Interesting. I'm not surprised. This is something I've gone over before. Temperatures can affect how your stamping goes, along with humidity. Humidity levels can affect it as well. So there is Pout, and we're going to go ahead and grab Crimson Red. For those of you who might actually already own this, this is a very old one, so, and it shows. The quality of Maniology polishes have gone up over the years for sure. This cracks me up because I could, when I first started stamping is when I bought those. In the early years, in the first couple of years, and I was struggling, and stamping polishes picked up and transferred much nicer than regular polishes. But I remember getting frustrated at the opacity of some of them, and this was one of them. I mean, it works, but I could only use it over light colors. I couldn't use it over dark. Alright, so now on to Fireside. Which of course made me mad because I'm very gothic. And I like my red over black. Ooh, Fireside's a bit brighter than Pout. Yeah, more richer, I guess. It's a richer red than Pout. Less pink. But that... no, it's not even pink. It's just more red, less orange, because that has a hint of orange to it. That one's got more of the hint of pink, but that's just how sheer it is. The Fireside is definitely really close. It's just a little darker. It's like they went a couple shades lighter to make Pout from Fireside. That's what it feels like. But hey, I will take many different shades of different colors. Sometimes you really do need a very specific shade, or it don't look right. So I am okay with that. Dang, this chair's gotten noisier and noisier over this past year. Alright. So I will get you guys your close-up in just a second here. Alright. Set these back so you have better lighting. So here we are over the white. So we have Pout, which is the one we are comparing to. Crimson Red from Bundle Monster Days, back before they rebranded into Maniology. For those of you who might actually own this one. And Fireside. Now, Fireside is definitely the closest one, but if you look, they are definitely different. This one's just darker. And the same can be said over Black. This is even more noticeable that Fireside is darker than Pout. There's a slightly more orangey, lighter color altogether with the red in comparison with Pout in comparison to Fireside. So there you guys have it. I will do a quick swipe of the SAR for you guys so you can see what I was saying before. SAR has a much more pink and less orange. So that is Cassar next to Pout. As you see, they're quite different. They're both bright, and that's why it reminded me of Cassar. They're both very bright, but they're very different. So I do believe that is all of it, guys. And I hope that you all found this helpful, and I hope this was able to help you in your decisions or show you something that you may have already had that would fit that role. So I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, wherever you're at while you're watching this video. And thank you all for watching, guys. So until next time, bye.